Okay, and lastly, students, I tweaked a little bit on the form, and I just want to go back to show you how I did some changing, because you may do this a time or two or three yourself. I went back to jot form. I previewed it in live view, and I decided, oh, my text was black. I need my text to be white. Something was too dark, too light, whatever. Go back to jot form. You're on the same form and edit it. It's with the little paintbrush on the far right, form designer, and I selected my type color, the color scheme. The thing I really want to change, I had these backgrounds here that's some kind of a little bit too dark. I want to make and still want to make them lighter, so I'm going to go. See the RGBA here is very much like you have your hexadecimal RGBA, your colors in Dreamweaver. That last alpha channel, it says 25 or 25%. I'm going to change that to like 15. I really just want that to be very pale. Okay, and then that was the only change I'm making yet again. I've made several already. I changed font color to white right here. Let me make sure that actually that's not bright white as I want. I'm going to change it to just bright white. So that's another change. Good. Okay, so my font color is full-blown white. The form color is clear, 0% white, etc. Page color, 0% white. I just don't want any background. I'm going to let my background work. And you can do the same, or you can, whatever you want to do. I'm going to save that. Now, since I made a change in the form, I have to reload the form into Dreamweaver. So I'm going to go back to where it says settings up here and publish. The top center, go to publish, go to embed, and now we've got updated code. Go to iframe, embed, iframe, and this has been updated with my new colors for my font. I'm going to copy this code, go back to Dreamweaver, and where this code is, usually if in design view, if you click on the form, your code will light up here. Now this is just the iframe, but if you noticed where the iframe starts, there's actually a whole script and chunk of code under here that was added. I want to select all of that all the way down to the close div. Remember, this close div goes to the content area that opens and then it closes. So I don't want to do that. So I'm going to delete this, and then I'm going to, right there where it's at, I'm going to Command V. I'm going to paste, because remember I copy in the embedded code, and this should be the new code, and put that whole stretch code. I know it's a big chunk, and just leave that alone, but it's all has to do with jot form. And I'm going to go back to live view, and let's see if those things changed. And they did. Okay. So what I did is I made this little background pad of these input areas just 15% white. I really don't know if I even like that at all. I could have just left it 0, but I'm going to leave it there to be. If you want to change the width of this for any reason, it's aligning center and it looks fine. I'm fine with that. But if for some reason you want it wider, you can go up here and play with these a little bit. It doesn't really have height and width. It's got a minimum width, but if you just want to say width 100%, I'm going to do this just to see. I'm going to just say width 100%, and then click over here. It really didn't change much. So I'm going to go ahead and leave. I'm going to undo that and let that min width stay there. Okay. All right. Looks good. Don't forget, check out, make sure your links all link to one another. I'm going to go to design view, and what I'll do, you have to do this on every page. I'm like highlighting the word home, and I'm going to look at my code in here and make sure that the home right here is linking. Mine's confusing because I got index 2, index 3, and just all this. But yours should be index.html, location, or whatever you name that page, you go to the second page. Make sure you check every page, okay? Good luck. Look forward to seeing these completed.